Thanks, homie. Super pumped for you, man. Guys, out here with my man, TJ Scott, good friend, lifelong customer. Just picked up his brand new 2025 G23. TJ, tell us why you picked Next Level besides our relationship.
It's all about service after the sale, right? Everybody knows the Nautique brand. Everybody knows the G boat. It's all about the serviceability and the service after the sale. This is where I get what I want and what I expect.
We're gonna take you guys to Lake McQueeney, talk about what to expect when the lake's back, talk about when that lake's gonna be back. So from here at the dealership, we're gonna head to the water. We'll see you out there. We're gonna talk today about what to expect when the lake's back, how we can assist, how TJ can assist, when the water's gonna be back, what the timeline looks like, and also kind of opportunity on boats and services, and kind of to educate you guys of what we can do, what you should expect, and really from dock service to on the water, to buying your boat to service after the sale, how us at Next Level Marine as well as TJ can assist you guys. So jump with us, we're gonna get in the boat. TJ, I know you guys have done a bunch of things with Friends of Lake McQueeney. Out of all of the lakes, I feel like coming back, seems like the support and the energy is just a lot stronger here than I feel like I've seen anywhere else.
Friends of Lake McQueeney just really was able to come together. Everybody was able to get on the same page. And, you know, everybody understood that this was a kind of once in a lifetime chance to clean this place up. And again, the amount of debris is just phenomenal. So it wasn't stuff that was going to be going over the dam to another lake. It was stuff that was stuck here and embedded in mud or whatever, you know. So they've supported us really well as varying other contractors, you know, the same, and kind of giving everybody the ability to truly see the big picture and work towards that. And the lake cleanup relative to maybe what some other lakes have done or whatever, I think is just far beyond.
When you have water, you don't know what you have until it's gone and you take it for granted. Lake Dunlap had broke on May 14th of 2019. So that's then raised awareness for all of the dams, you know, and all the river lakes, right? They were all 100-year-old dams roughly. Once that happened, everybody started to inspect, and then we all started to see some of the worry and the care of what's safe and what's not. So they released the water out of this, started doing dam repair, and we sell some of the Havoc flat bottom boats that we've ran on these rivers to where, you know, it's the only thing that a jet boat or an airboat that you could get out there in. And you start driving around and seeing stuff and saying, oh, you know what? I didn't know that was there, right? We used to ski or jump or do whatever right by here, drive my boat, and you start to look at all the stuff that you had no idea was in the water. So not only coming back better, but also safer.
There was quite a few times where as this lake continued to drop or as the water level continued to drop, additional debris would get, you know, exposed. We would think we had an area clear, and the next thing you know, a sunken boat or a sunken, you know, a tree or a root ball or whatever would expose itself. And I think now we're as low as we've ever been.
I think the norm of everybody feeling that they had to have a smaller boat, we've noticed of what people are purchasing is not only just 21 foot boats, but 22 and some 23s. And recently, I think we've sold some even 25-foot boats, depending on what's allowed to fit, right? Because of the safety and a lot of, I mean, how many hundreds of stumps were removed, right, from this place?
Yeah, there was some really shallow areas that were, whether they be shallow or they be full of stumps or they be full of concrete or sunken boats, you know. And I feel like some of that made it feel like you needed a smaller boat. You know, for the longest, a GS20 was really the McQueeney boat. I have no qualms with a 21, a 22, a 23 foot boat, even the GS24. Maybe there's still some shallow areas and we are still a smaller lake, but with the removal of so much debris in some of these areas, I feel like it's really opened the door for us to have a somewhat larger boat. Yeah. And also technology too, right? As the boat world changes, the draft becomes less and you can get bigger without being, you know, exactly, extra deep or too deep. So 23 is just going to be a super solid, you know, McQueeney boat.
Yeah, I mean, we're sitting in a brand new Nautique G23. TJ's going to put in his lift, right? Years of prior, right? I can think of me and TJ. I think his last boat he was in was a 21-foot boat, right? That was the norm. And then it was, hey, I need a 22-foot. And now he's kind of been like, hey, we know what we've done. We know what I've got, right? The water's a lot more cleaned up. The lake's a lot more cleaned up. So I think a huge thanks to, you know, everybody involved, Friends of Lake McQueeney. I mean, without you guys getting together as a group, right? Without some key people, I mean, I think TJ and his guys, I mean, I think you're working in the lake for the last 3 years, right? And weekly, there's never a week that's gone by that you're not having something going on of working, people coming together. So without you guys, right, everybody could have sat back and did nothing, and you would have got exactly the same results of where it left. So I think it's going to come back bigger and stronger, and thanks to the community, everybody that was involved in that to make that happen.
Foam and the donations that are provided by the public on this lake is just, everybody just really came to the table, did their part. I think we capitalized on the opportunity that we had, and we're going to come back just so much better than we've ever been.
Yeah, excited to see it come back. Guys, we got a lot of other stuff coming at you that we're excited to show you. Make sure you guys are following us online on all of our socials, Next Level Marine on Facebook and Instagram. We do a lot of YouTube stuff that you guys may not see on the socials daily. So if you haven't subscribed to us on YouTube, make sure you do so. And at Next Level Marine, we have got 6 locations across Texas. So our New Braunfels store again was our first location, but we've got a full team of staff ready to take care of you guys on all the river lakes. We've got mobile techs, dockside, we can come to you. You guys come see us. We're family owned and operated. We're all from this area. We'd love to not only get you guys into a boat, whether if it's new or used, but be here for all your needs. We've got a really well-seasoned, educated team that's got roots and long-term history here with the River Lake. So if you haven't stopped by any of our locations, but our New Braunfels one being right by Buc-ee's on I-35, you guys please come see us. We'll see you guys out there. Peace.